All right. Hi, I'm Angela Butler, and this is Vanessa Bennett, and we're going to talk a little bit about your journey to faith. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so before I met Christ, I was constantly seeking truth, just looking in every sort of direction, seeking healing, purpose, just kind of like some stable ground. I grew up Catholic, but wasn't really into it. So then in my late 20s, I got into New Age. I did practices like astrology, divination, meditation, balancing your chakras, numerology even, and then started to go down a path of like ceremonial magic and the occult stuff. Because again, I was trying to look for higher truth, how to serve myself. But the truth is during that time, I was riddled with anxiety, depression, depersonalization, sense of emptiness, and I just couldn't, it was like an endless loop. After kind of growing through it, I'm realizing like, well, wait a second, like there's a lot of darkness here that I didn't realize that was kind of following me. And it was kind of eye-opening. And then one day, I went to work. I was a teacher and I carpooled with my friend and everything changed.
So talk to me about that. That was about the time that there was a friend that was very influential. Tell me a little bit about the next steps.
So I was a high school teacher, still with New Age, and my very good friend that I've known for a long time, which she's not here today, which I was hoping that she would be, but she's out of town. So I wanted to put her on blast so everyone could stare at her, but she's not here today. So I have a picture of her, Kendra, very dear friend of mine. Me and her were carpooling, and she's big on her faith. I went to like maybe a Bible study with her years prior. And I remember we were in my car in the parking lot before school started. And I told her, I said, like, something is missing. So like, why isn't this working? Like, I feel like spiritually dead, like something isn't right. I'm doing all these things. I'm meditating, I'm balancing my chakras, or I'm doing this, like it's not working. And there's just this void in my soul. I asked her, I said, like, I've never read the Bible before. And like, I don't even know where to start because it's very overwhelming, right? There's like a lot of big words, right? So I'm like, I don't know. I asked her, I said, would you be willing to like lead a Bible study with me, like, and kind of help me? And she was like, absolutely. So she was the first door who opened that door to Jesus and faith for me. So that was the beginning of a big turning point. I realized as we were doing it, like, well, wait, like, I don't need to raise my vibration or become more enlightened or do more things, that I needed to be saved. So I realized, like, well, I don't need more of the cosmic energy. Well, I need Jesus. And then you had a huge part. After I got pregnant with Emily and then started like posting more stuff online, more faith-based stuff. And then you had reached out and you were like, do you want to come to church? And I know you prayed for me for a long time.
I did.
You've seen me at my worst too, crying at work, like what a mess, like, so I'm much better. So thank you. Thank you for always being so close to me and seeing me for who I could be, not who I was in that moment. I want to thank Kendra. I want to thank my husband, Adam, for supporting me, and too, he does so good with hearing my wild questions and trying to answer them and kind of going on that journey with me. Because it was a wild road, right? It was a wild kind of like, ooh, let's experiment with this or this or this or this, and just trying to fill. Mm-hmm. And so then I realized I need to give my life to Jesus, and he's my Lord and Savior, and like this is what I want, what I need, and I also want that for our family. So to all of my family and friends that are here, I love you guys so much. Everybody's support means the world to me, but the best is yet to come.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.